Hello everyone, welcome to the Flight Sim Deck, and this is the Oculus Rift with the hand gaming controllers. Now I got this as part of the 6-week $400 sale that they're having on their website, and it finally arrived, so we're going to do an unboxing. Now it comes in this nice heavy-duty box. I really wouldn't call it cardboard. It's a nice sleek material on the outside. It does collect the fingerprints though. But yeah, then you have the Oculus in here, nicely padded, nice pull string to carry it around if you need to. And you have everything here with the cables. You have the remote up top and the little card that gives you the URL to start setting up the Oculus. Now this is connected with USB and HDMI. That's USB 3.0, and USB also for the sensor, which is off to the right here. It's actually black in color, looks a little gray in the lighting, but once you pull it out of the box, you'll see that it's actually black. And it looks very nice. It's also very sleek and looks good on the desktop when you set it up. Cords are long enough to reach. You don't have to really worry about that. No need for extensions or anything unless you want to put the sensor in a different location in your room if you plan on standing up and playing different games. So here's the remote, what that looks like. This is an easy one to use if you don't want to use the hand controllers or the Xbox controller. All of them come with a little tether that you can tie to your wrist so you don't end up throwing it at your monitor and breaking it. And once you lift up here, it also includes an Xbox One controller, which you can use on your computer, either corded or wirelessly. It comes with a little USB drive that I'll show you, and you just plug that in, and then you have a Xbox controller if you would like. If you're going to be playing video games. So over here is let's see. This is the cord. If you'd like to plug it in, put that over there. And in here we have some different manuals. I'm assuming this is some warranty information. Pack of AA batteries. This is for the controller also, if you're not plugging in. And then here is the wireless adapter that you'll plug into your computer, and then the batteries go in the controller if you're using it wirelessly, but if you're close enough you can use the plug. And then here's a little booklet for the Oculus. Now let's take the Oculus up. It's a solid piece of equipment. The cord's wrapped up nicely. We'll just place it over here. We'll take a closer look at it in just a moment. And then that's pretty much it for the box. Now it does come with a little cloth that you can clean the lenses off with. They recommend that you only use cloth for lenses, so anything that that would come with a pair of glasses, a material like that, and you want to be careful with what kind of cleaning stuff you use. Same rules apply to an LCD screen, And this is the controllers that also come with it. These came in separate boxes in the mail, but came at the same time. They did not put them in a box together. And here you have it. You have another sensor identical to the Oculus Rift itself, so you'll have two of those on your desktop. I put them about, I would say, almost 3 feet apart, just about 2.5 feet away. And in this little compartment, they have instructions on how to get started. A little booklet. Well, it's not really a booklet. There's a booklet included, but that's not it. And then you have some batteries in here. One goes in each controller. This is for something to do with Guitar Hero, I believe. But these go in each of the hand controllers, just one battery for each controller. And here's the booklet, similar to the other one. Take the sensor out, once again, USB 3.0. I think it still works in ports though that aren't 3.0, I believe. And then here's one controller. This is for the right hand, actually. And then here's the one for the left. Won't be using these with any flight simulation games, or not games, but simulators. And, you know, but they're very cool. I did try them out, and it's super cool to pick up things and look around. And, you know, you can pick up an object and look at it, turn it any way you want. It's really incredible. And now it's time to try it out. So once you put it on, and you're going to open up Prepared, right click, and then you're gonna have to find virtual reality. Now you're gonna have to do this while you're wearing it, so you're gonna have to peer out of the bottom here. And then once you select it, then put your head centered where you're gonna have it. And that'll give you a good viewpoint in the cockpit. Otherwise it can put you in a weird spot, but I found that's the best way to do it. And in doing this for the first time, it's incredible. It's a whole new experience. You know, lately things with technology haven't been that impressive for me. I usually don't get too excited about things like I did back in the day when a Super Nintendo would come out, or a new gaming console, or something like that. I would get super excited. This was a game changer. This looks incredibly immersive. I wish you guys could see it the way I see it. I had to make this little video here. I just cropped out the other mirrored view just so it's less distracting. I tried stretching it, but it looks pretty terrible because, you know, the pixels and everything, because you're having to zoom in and stretch. But you know, at least I was able to get this. But it's incredible to have this cockpit, all these buttons, all of it is around you. It completely surrounds you, and it's insane. I highly recommend, if you can get your hands on an Oculus Rift and Prepared, to do it, because it's amazing for what it is right now. Of course it's not perfect, but it's amazing enough for me. I mean, I got an insane amount of joy out of it. So here we're taxiing. I mean, I just wish I could record videos like I normally do, you know, the normal videos I upload on this channel with this, but you know, I'm just not going to be able to with, you know, the way it records at the moment. You can't record full screen, you know, perfect. It's a little blurry, and it doesn't quite look what it look, you know, it doesn't quite look how it does when you actually have the Oculus on. But it is insane. It's got to be the closest thing so far I've seen to actually being inside the cockpit of an airplane. I mean, every direction you lean, it's so accurate. You know, of all the things I actually tried with the Oculus, I want to say this was the most impressive. I tried some of the roller coasters and stuff, and what those have, you know, not going for them is the graphics look kind of cartoony. This was the first thing I actually tried that was modeled after real life, and has amazing textures and everything. I tried the PMDG. At first glance at trying it, I was just a little disappointed with how it looked. It just didn't look as good as, like, let's say this cockpit here looked incredible. It's incredibly detailed. Now the PMDG is super detailed, but for some reason it just didn't look as awesome as I thought it would. But I only had it on for just a few minutes with the PMDG, so I really didn't you know, dive into it too much, so I could be you know, just you know, misreading the whole thing. I'd like to try it at night and see what it's like. I mean, you just look, you know, everywhere around. It's so awesome. You know, look up, down, behind you. I really like, you know, looking behind and seeing all that. it's so new. It's so awesome, and I hope I'm not hyping it up too much. This is how I truly feel about it. So we're just taxiing around here. We're going to take off. We're at Raleigh, and I'm just going to do the pattern. Show you what it's all about. Try to X-Plane 11. That also looked amazing. It just doesn't record as nice. I'll have to try it again, but that was also incredible. You have to use a third-party piece of software to get that working. So it's nice that Prepar3D has this able to work. At first I didn't understand how to do it, but it's extremely easy. You just right-click, like I said, and go to virtual reality, and you're in there. Just make sure your head is lined up the way you want. So right now we're behind American Airlines here. You can just watch it take off. Yeah, like I said, I just wish I could record videos with it, but it just wouldn't look good to just have this this little, you know, just this tiny view, almost like you're looking through a peek hole or something. But maybe occasionally I'll upload videos like this, or more than occasionally. It depends if you guys want to see that or not. I can leave it with both lens views, so I guess if you watch it, you can look at it through the Oculus Rift properly if I have both of those views, or the little, yeah, both of the lenses showing. But for now, I'm just showing one because it's, like I said, less distracting. And we're going to watch him take off, and then we're next. But yeah, unfortunately, this doesn't even hold a candle to what it actually looks like, because it's in your peripheral and everything. You see, your peripheral vision's filled with everything. You know, and here you don't get that. It's a flat view basically. So you just have to kind of experience it to really understand what it's like. But it's incredible. Like I said, to have the cockpit totally surrounding you. Every little button. The detail in the buttons, I didn't see that coming. Like I guess I didn't think about it enough what VR would look like in an airplane simulator game. But it's just crazy. It's so awesome. I've said that so many times, but it just really is. I'm just super excited about it, and can't wait to get to use it some more. So right now we're on the rollout. And we're up. And you really feel it at times. Sometimes the motion kind of gets to you, doesn't really make you sick, but you kind of get a little feeling in your stomach that you're really moving around. Definitely with the roller coaster simulators that I did, you really do feel that, especially at first. Only problem is, you can't see. So when it comes to putting up the gear, I have to lift up the mask just a little bit to, hit the G button, the G key to put the gear up. So that's one problem. You can actually do, there are click spots. Right now, the way I have it set up, I have to kind of wink, and because you're going to see two crosshairs. You're going to see one on the right and the left. So you're almost seeing cross-eyed. So I have to kind of wink and look at the one that I'm seeing in my left eye. That is the real crosshair that you'll use to flip the switches and stuff like that. So, but I'm not too used to doing that yet. I haven't gotten to do too many flights with this yet. But I'm super excited to fly some more with this. Just kind of looking around, doing my scans, and checking out the clouds as they breeze by. Now, it's not perfect with the frames per second. It's just like how normal, Prepar3D kind of runs. That's what you're going to get with the VR pretty much. But for the most part, it was very smooth for me. Maybe not very, very smooth, but it was decent. I still had fun with it. It was still flyable for sure. I mean, you can really stick your head in all kinds of areas around the cockpit. That's one of the most fascinating things about it. You know, if you need to get closer to all your gauges, you can really do that. So right now we're turning base. We're going to line up with the runway. Still a little high at the moment. Pretty cool too. You can also peek your head up and look, you know, over the glare shield to see how you're lining up. This is going to make landing, you know, anything with not just fixed gear, but planes like a Piper Cub and planes like that where you don't really flare and you kind of use your peripheral vision to the left and the right for the lineup. It's going to really help with that. Tried DCS World for a little bit. That was pretty cool too. I just didn't have all my controls and stuff set up properly. I was trying to use a yoke, but once I plug in the stick and do that, it's going to be very immersive. I could upload full flights with it if you guys like. I just don't know how you're going to take to looking at it through this view. I could probably stretch it wider just a little more and get away with it. But just right now, there's no good way to do it. If we could somehow, I don't know how they would do it, but to keep it full screen, but you're looking around as you are. I don't know how they'll be able to do that, but you know, hopefully we get something figured out. I think there might be third-party software out there that can help with it. There might be a better way, even than what I know, you know, out there to do it. But right now, this is you know, the best way I can tell to do it. Okay, we're coming in for the landing. This will be my first landing, and it's definitely a whole new experience, different approach you have to take than how it looks when it's flat. There's a lot more things to look at and consider. But it's just awesome having control over your head and where your head moves, you know, without having to, you know, click around or not. Track IR would offer the same thing, but this puts you inside the airplane, so it's different than just using track IR. camera down, that was pretty cool. Getting a flare like that, seeing the ground come up. But pretty much going to be closing the video off from here. It's been fun showing you guys this, and I'm only just getting started with this. I've barely gotten to really use it. Yeah, you know, even editing this video kind of takes away the time I get to play around with the Oculus, but that's okay. I wanted to definitely get this out here and show you guys the kind of experience you can have with the Rift and Prepared, among whatever else you want to do. So, alright guys, hope this video was enjoyable to you, and I want to thank you for watching. So stay tuned on my channel for more content, and I'll see you next time. You guys take care.